Hello guys and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this beautiful Pokemon render, like the Pikachu one or this one. First things first, I use Cinema4D and Octane to do this. First I go to SketchUp to find a cute and nice little Pokemon. Just type in Pokemon. Yeah, so I got my models from SketchUp. So, oh, that's wrong. I need to set up the textures. This and convert the material to an Octane one. Put this to the other monitor. Put all of these textures into here. So I put a multiply into it. Use the IO map with the color map and put it into the diffuse. Oh. This one doesn't need, and put a normal to the normal channel. Do a little bit glossiness with more roughness, less glossiness, and we have set up the Pokemon. I put this in a null. And rotate it a little bit and create an environment. I think I create an ice environment for this, like a winter environment, and I show you now how to do that. So first I create a plane and a camera to get this pose again, and we can move around. That's a little bit small. Maybe I should scale this a little bit up. And go to a nice camera pose and create a camera. So now we need some winter assets. I got my assets from the Crystal Bridge. You can use this for free if you have a Unreal Engine account, and you are not allowed to use this in paid projects. So when you do everydays like me, you can do this, but if you use it as for other projects they are paid, you need to get a license. They cost like $20 a month. That's completely fine, I think. And yeah, so I put snow in here, and you can get really nice winter assets. So I have an asset browser. I have it in an asset browser. So first I need to put the library file into my C4D because of the textures. That's new in the R25. So now I have my library, and I put two of these ice textures, these snow textures in to C4D. I can show you how to set this up. You go to snow, and this is the second one, and I think this is the first one. And you just need to click go to files if you have the bridge, and you need to put all of these textures into the node editor, and you need to put the albedo in the diffuse, put the displacement to bump, and with the displacement into the displacement channel, and set this to 4K. I don't know why that isn't yet, but yeah, now I did this. And you need to put the normal channel in the normal and the roughness in the roughness, and put the specular a little bit down. That's all. And the same thing you need to do with the second one. Yeah, that's correctly. And you need to crank the plane a little bit up. Put this to 200, 200, 200, 200, and copy it. Put the second on the second plane. Go to cubic, and you have a nice mixed texture. We need to move everything up, the camera and the model, like that, and we need to crank the displacement to like 20. Yeah, that looks fine. This to like 15, and now we have this. Perfect. For the 3D scans, I use yeah, this one, and this one for the background, and I use this tree. So I have it already here with ready textures. So same thing, you need to put the albedo in here. This you doesn't need to put displacement into here. That doesn't matter, but you can do this to look to get a little bit more detail, but you don't need to do that. We put a tree into here, tailor it a little bit, and move it around here. Oh, so here. So this works completely fine. So now we need to create this one. This is like the one in the Crystal Bridge I showed you, and we need to put this in the bag to cover the end of the plane, and we need to displace the plane a little bit first. So click C or this icon, and we can do some deformation to the plane to get a little bit more curves into the plane. I use the drawn brush. You can get it if you click on Window, Customization, Command Manager, and draw a little bit around to get more deformation into the plane. And do the same thing with the second plane. You shouldn't don't want to see the end of the world in on the edge of the plane. So that's a little bit too much. Undo this. Yeah. And now you can put some ice cubes in there, and use a other one from the Crystal Bridge. No. Scale this a little bit up. Maybe I should move the planes a little bit and back. To get more depth. We don't need to do the edges because we do this for a daily render for Instagram. So we type in the right size, click to this one to show that in the Octane viewer, and yeah, zoom a little bit in. Maybe I should move this a little bit more up to get a better look, like this. So the problem is we see this this floor is got more replications, and you see this looks a little bit ugly. To fix it, we create some rocks and snow plains that we can find too in this in the crystal bridge. So we use these things here and put this on the floor to get more customization and randomness. And yeah, that's really easy. That is up. Notice in here. And yeah. Easy. So we have a rock in the foreground, I see, but we can put this in the foreground to get more depth into the picture. It looks better if you have something in the front, and I like it. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Maybe add some more trees to the background. Get a better look. Oh, that's too far. Maybe scale this a little bit up. So now we create Octane Daylight. Nice. We need a little bit of shadows in it, like this, and we create an HDRI environment, and now we need a HDRI sky. So I use HDRIs from Ethereum. So if you subscribed or you bought X particles, you can get this HDRIs from the site. So I use this one. You can subscribe. The X particle subscription for I think like $15 a month. And you get X particles, textures, cycles as render, and this beautiful HDRIs. And yeah, I think this one looks completely fine. So we use the second one. Nope. And we need to click on mix texture. And yeah, we got this. It looks really nice. We need to set it to path tracing. That's I forgot. And yeah, maybe I should rotate the HRI a little bit. That's perfect. So I want to drag this a little bit here. So now we create a Octane Camera tag. Go to thin lens, depth of field, set this one to 2 and this to 3 to get the anamorphic look, and we put the focus on the Pokemon and put like 2 is much, 0.5. Yeah, that looks nice, but we have a little bit problem with the scale. We need to put this a little bit in the back and scale this up. Oh, I did a mistake. We need to move the null, put this back, scale this up a little bit. And I think that's better. Set a focus again. Go to like 2. Yeah, that's better. The problem was I put the Pokemon too close to the camera and it was too small. That's because everything looks everything looks too blurry and yeah, not good. So after that we click to post-processing, enable this, put this a little bit up, and we go to the Octane Daylight, click on medium, add fog, there's a little bit down, like that, put this a little bit up, and this, and you get a little bit of a foggy look. And now we click on Pokemon, click Alt, press Alt, and yeah, click on the torus. So we have this. Now we do this ring, so the circle in behind of the object, and yeah, do that. So scale it up. So I think this looks perfect. Go to 0 or 1. Put this to 4. Scale this down. Do like 4 to create a rectangle. Oh, it's too small. Do it like 2. 1.5 is fine. Yeah, perfect. Now we have this. Now we create the diffuse mat. I showed this in a later tutorial. I linked it in the description or on the top right side. How to, yeah, it's the tutorial how to set up the ASUS workflow. We need this because the color management looks better and you get better results with light sources or like a better color management. I don't know how to explain this technique. Set up a little bit of render settings. I put like 4,000 samples, this to 7 and this to 7. It's perfect. Clear eye clamp to 1. Open color IO 709 ASUS. And yeah. So now, yeah, we put the diffuse material on the torus and create a texture emission. Link this into there. Gradient. Yeah, I have a gradient already with 3 colors. Maybe do this like a bluish color. So yeah, we got this. That's perfect. So, but the glowing is too less, so create like 50, do a little bit of a cutoff. Why is that? Rotate the circle a little bit to get a better look. What's this? Maybe we should use a black body emission. I think this is better for gradient. Put the gradient into the diffuse. And you get this look. Yeah, the problem is the contrast is not so good because the environment is completely white. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do a highlight compression. Play around with the gradient. Oh, I delete the circle. Mistake. So maybe I should do a better look. So yeah, that looks really nice. We set up this correctly. Now we go to this. I hate this. Man. Octane Render. To render this out, you need to go to LDR, go to output, reg 709, basis, output reg 709, and use the noise beauty pass. And you don't need to put something in this because we save it manually, but do it like that. So perfect. Now we can render this out and we are finished with the tutorial. I hope you like it. I hope I can help you with this tutorial, and yeah, thank you. Bye.